Today we're making garlic pork. Start by cleaning off the ends of your broccoli. You should have already washed it, ready to cook. I'm going to peel off the hard outer surface here. Once all that's stripped away, take off the little leaves that follow along with the florets. Once that's done, we're going to cut slices, approximately 3 to 4 millimeters thick. Continue working all the way up until you get to the florets. The idea here is to take all of the stalk sections and separate them from the florets. Your florets should have as minimal amount of stalk as possible. As you work your way up, the florets will come loose. Keep trimming until all you have is stalk and florets separated into even piles. Separate them into bowls and reserve for later. Process a head of garlic. You want to cut off the ends and clean off the skins. I'm going to speed this up even more because it can get to be a bit cumbersome watching somebody cut a bunch of garlic. Cut them horizontal, then vertical, and then you can dice them. Once you've pre-diced all of your garlic, you can then cut it all together and put it into your bowl. Now, we're starting with about 1.5 to 2 pounds of tenderloin here, but you can use any type of pork you like. I like to cut it into thin fillets and then restack them and cut them into thin pieces so that they cook nice and fast. Watch your fingers. Remember your claw. Now spread out the pork and sprinkle some gochugaru, Korean red pepper, a little bit of sugar, some pepper, and put it back in your bowl. Now we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce, just a sprinkle to weten the surface, and a little bit of sake. Mix that up. Now we're going to add some garlic. Not a lot of it, just enough to marinate the meat. Get a plate, cover that, set it off to the side. We're going to make the sauce. The sauce, use a tablespoon of gochugaru, tablespoon of sugar, tablespoon and a half of rice wine vinegar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of sake. Stir that up, set it off to the side. Now we're about ready to cook. Put a little bit of oil in your pan. Not much, just a teaspoon or so. Move it around. And they're going to start with the stalks of the broccoli. Once it's hot, put the stalks in. Check for sizzle. Add the rest of your stalks. And I'm going to stir fry those over medium-high heat until they just start to show some brownness on them. Don't want to overcook these. Once the stalks are nice and softened, you're going to put the florets in and cover it. Let it steam for a minute. Give it a good stir. Steam it some more. Give it another stir. Until they're nice and soft. Again, these are going to cook some more, so you don't want to overcook them. Put them in a bowl. A little bit extra oil for your meat. And we're going to start with the garlic. Cut the garlic for 10 seconds and then add your meat. You do not want to overcook the garlic. Cook the meat until it's brown. I'm cooking over a fairly high heat so that we can get some good even cooking without overcooking the pork. But you do want to make sure that you've cooked it all the way. Once your pork is fully cooked, you can open up a hole in the center and add the sauce. Then mix some table starch and water, quarter cup of water, tablespoon of starch. Mix that up, add your slurry. Once it starts to thicken, add the broccoli in. And that's pretty much it. You now have garlic pork. Serve over rice to enjoy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Till next time, thank you.